Hello everyone, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on the Millennial Farmer map here, and since last episode I've been doing a bunch of work here. We got Field 2 done being plowed, so Field 2 is done, ready for spring. Also finished harvesting Field 3, so Field 3 is finished. We just need to start on harvesting Field 1 here this episode. But first things first, I want to get the plow going over on Field 3 here first. That's the John Deere 9570 RT we're currently riding in here, along with the John Deere 2720 Ripper. So we're going to just drive back to the farm here, get that going first, and then we're going to start harvesting corn here. Like I said, start on Field 1. I figure we're just going to do that one ourselves here, at least for starters, that one, and then maybe, you know, once this episode's done, maybe I'll throw a course play back on it here again just to finish it up. Field 1's not that large. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it this episode or not. It'd be nice too, but I don't know. We'll have to see once here. So yeah, speaking of corn, by the way, if we go to the menu here, let's make sure we don't do that one. Go up to there, and corn, we are currently sitting at, let's see, that's 14,000. Am I looking at the silo capacities right here? I guess so, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. Top number is what I want to look like at here, everyone. We got 20,466 bushels. I was going to say, wait a minute, that bushel number does not seem right. So, yeah, 20,000 bushels in the dry bin, and we got 3,000 bushels in the wet bin, yeah. So we still need to finish drying some corn. Speaking of drying here, by the way, everyone, we're now in day 7, late autumn here. And best I can tell, everyone, once you hit day 7 of late autumn here, it never dries out. We're currently 11:16 in the morning. You notice I don't have the wet crop symbol. That's simply because I've turned off wet crop. Yeah, I hit day 7. It got to, I think, was it like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night there. Day 6, and the wet crop symbol appeared. It's like, oh, okay, well, we're done harvesting for the night then. Fast forward to the night, it's like, probably, 11, 12 o'clock here, day 7, we'll be able to start harvesting, right? Well, I fast forwarded all the way through day 7. Never dried out. Ooh, okay. That's not probably good. It's like, okay, well, we'll give day 8 a try. And you notice I'm still on day 7. We'll get to that. So we'll give day 8 a try here. Fast forwarded all the way through day 8. Everyone, it never dried out. I'm like, well, that's a problem now, isn't it? So ended up just going back. I didn't bother saving that. Went back to day 6. I think the last save was at like day 6 at midnight, where we stopped harvesting. Let's see through here. Let's get a little close. Yeah, we got this. So yeah, that's why we're back on day 7. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm not just going to lose 2 days of harvest there. Mind you, I don't think we need 3 days to harvest this corn yet, but another day would at least be nice. So yeah, that's what ended up happening there, everyone. I went all the way through day 7 and day 8. It never dried out. And of course, I wouldn't, if it's, wet crop, you can't harvest. This game, has the silo system there, stuff where you can like dry your crop, right? But it doesn't actually do anything in this. It just runs it through from one silo system to the other, right? It doesn't actually do anything with it. So yeah, I don't know what was up with that, everyone. It's like, okay, I finally just resorted to turning it off, because it's like, well, if it's never going to dry out, that's no good. Can't harvest it. It's not like the game lets you harvest, well, Seasons mod anyway, with the way it's set up, doesn't let you harvest wet crop, right? So even if it is wet, can't, dry it per se. Can't harvest. Anyway, let's get the course play going here. So let's go to, let's see what's here. Course generation here. Field 2. We want to do, I don't know, 4 headlands. That's probably pretty good, right? Generate that course. Might take a minute to generate this one here. That's not too bad. Here's waypoint. Drive the course. Off you go. Just looking right here. I noticed that we had a few missing spots over on the other field there. To be honest, I'm not going to bother worrying about that. It's just, yeah, oh well, it's what it is, right? He's gonna, oh yeah, he did miss a little spot there. Oh well. Maybe I should crank that overlap up, maybe like 15% or something on the headlands. Do 5 headlands and crank up the overlap. Okay, well anyway, we'll let Coursley deal with that. I'm going to go harvest some corn. So we got the combine is set to go over here. Let's get it fired up here. And I've got, I don't know if you've seen it there, a truck is sitting over there as well. So, okay. Contact. There we go. Wrong button. A little more that way. There we go. Actually, shall we do it in the cab? Let's go for it in the cab. Why not? Let's, there we go. I know I've had requests at times I'm going to play a little bit more in the cab for obvious reasons. Well, hopefully obvious reasons, everyone. I don't. You, as the viewer, in my opinion, do not get a very good viewing experience of me just sitting in the cab here. So that's why I typically don't play in the cab. It doesn't give a very good video, in my opinion. I'd much rather, and then this is probably my opinion, but if I'm watching someone play the game here, personally, I'd probably rather watch this view than the in-cab view. But that being said, where we're going here. That being said, when I do, whoa, we're missing stuff. I do like playing in the cabin, though it is kind of hard to see with this corn here. Yeah, once we get a GPS line set, then I don't have to worry about it so much, but... corn's coming in pretty good. Oh, the bushel numbers are flipping around down there, I see. 211 bushel. Oop, missing corn again. Double. Yeah, it's not like in the game, remember, you can like really follow rows per se like you can in real life, right? So even if you, when you plant around a headland or stuff, you're going to have, it's going to kind of slowly go around the headland, right? In a radius. Yeah, it doesn't quite do that in the game here. Must be just because we're on the headland, the bushel numbers are bouncing around. Looks like this end of the field is straight, so that's probably what we'll set up our guidance steering line to. In fact, we could probably get that set up once we make this turn here. Oh, well, missing spot there. Okay, let's get some guidance steering set up here. Looks pretty good to me. So let's turn on, activate guidance steering. I guess it was already activated. Open up the menu here. We want to show lines. Yes, we'll just open up the 60-foot plant course. Hopefully that'll do that. Home it and align it. Let's try that again. Oh, got to offset. Let's get rid of that. Oh, wrong button. Let's go back to there. Nope, still the wrong one. Back to that one. Reset that offset. Auto with that again. Yep, reset that offset. What? It's coming back with an offset, but it does. So realign that to the common. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay, there we go. 1 mile out. Really? That must be course play again. Yeah, course play always likes to crank the speed of the cruise control down to 0 for some reason. I don't know why course play does that, but whatever. Now we got an easy job of harvesting here. Okay, off the guidance steering, back to hand steering again. Probably do one more headland around the field, I think, and then we'll maybe start going up and down the field with the guidance steering line there. Actually, you know what? While we're going past the truck here. Oh, I got the pipe up. Okay, I realize that. That'll work right there. Reminder while we're on loan, everyone, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to like the video. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that as well. And, of course, everyone, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do that as well. That information, again, is down below in the description there. Just join us on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. And, again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Seems to be filling up very quickly in the tipper there, does it? Okay, well, back to harvesting. Yeah, a little easier doing the headland, if you ask me, from outside the cab here. You can actually get a little better view on the outside edge of your header here. Yeah, maybe like soybeans or wheat or something like that might not be too bad in the game here, but just because the corn is obviously quite a bit taller here, makes it a little bit harder to harvest around the headlands, if you ask me, especially when they're not straight anyway. Which these most definitely are not straight. And we'll just get that missing corn there a little bit. Oh, you know, what, 1 bushel of it or so? That was really worth it. And so far, everyone, it looks like the corn is yielding pretty good on the map here. Like I said, we already have 20,000, well, actually, it was 23,000 bushels in this. That is everything, by the way. I did empty out the trucks and the grain carts from that field. So that was everything from field 3 there. And I don't know what, we're probably, get a couple thousand bushels more off field 1. Again, it's not going to be a lot, everyone. Like I said, I don't know if we'll quite finish this field this episode. It's probably a little bit too big for that. But we'll knock out as much as what I probably can do. Everyone's we're going straight. We'll probably just throw a hired worker on this one or done. Or when I'm done with the episode, and we'll try to finish this field up between this episode and next episode. Oh, that's right. We can lock on GPS here for this line, too. That's right. And there we go. And, of course, I won't be using a grain cart for this field here. Again, when it comes to Courseplay, Courseplay apparently no longer, with the newer version, supports unloading you if you're running the combine. Apparently, in order for it to unload the combine, Courseplay has to be running on the combine and on the grain cart. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing, everyone. I don't know. We'll see once here. Maybe depending on how this series goes, I might actually go back and get an older version of Courseplay just so we can unload ourselves and unload us while we're running the combine. We'll have to see once here. I'm not sure. Kind of debating about that, or see once maybe hopefully Courseplay will fix whatever's wrong, and it can actually unload you as well. Why Courseplay is doing it that way, but yeah, that was a little bit disappointing if you ask me. One, because as I've said before, kind of like harvesting, and it's always nice when you have a Courseplay that can unload or run the grain cart for you, right? Even as derpy as what Courseplay can be at that sometimes. The one thing, too, everyone, is if you're running the combine, you can kind of anticipate Courseplay's derp, right? You know, if Courseplay's going to cut in front of you, well, hopefully, if I'm running the combine, I know enough, to stop and go. Auto stop us there. And start unloading. Oh, we must have filled up more going around this time than we did last time, remember? Because, yeah, I don't think we made it as far around this time, did we? Oh, that's right, everyone. We didn't quite have to do a full... That's right, this was a full headland, too, wasn't it? Because we went from here all the way around. Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, how did we get more going around this headland than we did the last one? Okay, we'll read some comments here a moment. Let's see what they're starting off with the first one. Little Jimmy was asking, why is the episode uploaded so late? Don't know. It should have been uploaded normal time. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was, wasn't it? Because at least when I checked, it was there. Brian was saying you need to lime field 2. Yes, indeed, we do. I'm probably going to hold off, and we'll do that next spring. At least that's my plan anyway. Marin was saying, go big or go home. Sure what reference that was to in the past episode, but okay, whatever. Okay, let's see. We'll just up and down the field here. Maybe we'll knock out this little funky section of the field here right away. So combine could use a little bit of a bath here. In fact, everyone, if you go look at the bottom corner here, might be a little hard to see. It says wash me down there. Yeah, the game kind of auto darkens there. Kind of hard to see that. The farming sim guy was saying, hey, RDAllen, love the videos. Can't wait for this map to come out for the console. Hey, thank you very much for that. And yeah, hopefully this map will be out for the console here. As far as I know, there's a PC update that's coming out here. I don't know whenever Giants testing, hopefully. And that'll fix some of the gremlins. The main gremlin, to my understanding, everyone, at least on the PC here, was the silo that didn't work. That was the only one I really know of. Trying to think. I don't think I've seen any other problems with the map, everyone. There are some control problems, apparently, if you use a controller. But, you know, at least on the PC side, we got keyboards too, right? So... That's it. Slow the header down, lock on the GPS, and away we go again. SA Farmer was saying, what Courseplay version are you using and works best? The newest one has issues with combines. Well, the newest one works. Actually, what version is that? Help me open this up here a minute. 00047. That is the newest one I'm running. It does work, everyone, when you're running Courseplay on both the combine and the grain cart. It is definitely a little iffy, though, sometimes, because I've had plenty of times where it just sits there. The grain cart is sitting there, and the combine needs to be on those. Go. It doesn't, I don't know. Have that play. And then other times it works perfectly fine. Like, we finished up field 3. No, field 2. Number here again. I always get confused by the number on this one. Field 3. Yes. Field 3 there. Finished up the harvest zone flawlessly. Courseplay kept unloading. It was like, what, maybe a third of the field left or something like that. Never messed up once. It was like, whoa, that's impressive there, Courseplay. Yeah, meanwhile, other times I would just, it would not want to go at all. I don't know why that was. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, the last part of the field there, Courseplay actually did a really nice job on. Of course, at least on this map, Courseplay doesn't know to unload at the silo system. That's just the way the silo system is set up. But the waiting system I set up worked pretty good. Just kind of kept an eye on it. Oh, yep, Courseplay needs to be unloaded at the silo. Go unload it. Courseplay drives back, right? But yeah, like I said, last part worked pretty good. The rest of it, not so much. I'd have problems everyone where, like I said, the grain cart just would not unload the combine. You just wouldn't go do it. And then other times I had a couple problems too where the grain cart would go unload at the truck and then the grain cart would just stay there. It's like, grain cart, you're empty. Go. The truck's not full. The grain cart's empty. Why is it not going? I don't know, everyone. But anyway, never did quite figure that one out. Never did figure out why Courseplay wasn't unloading the combine at times either. Not sure what was up with that, but... let's see, John Slicedo. Dude, do you actually farm or do you actually just play video games about farming all day? Pretty much play video games about farming. Much easier to farm this way than real life. Much, much easier. Cassidy was saying, I've noticed that Courseplay sets your speed on the truck to max all the time. If you change that, it will work fine. Yes, I noticed that as well, and I think I pointed that out last episode there when I did change the speed on the truck there to recorded speed. That way we won't have problems with the truck way overrunning the waiting point there. And you still did actually overrun it yet, but just not near as bad. Oh, and we are full. Oh, auto stop did not do a good job of stopping us this time, did it? Oh, that's interesting. Nope. It stops us there. Okay. Really? That was weird. Let's see. Charles was saying, can you please get a Joe Biden flag? Charles, I'm not even going to answer that. Not even going to answer that. Oh, seems like this truck is taking a while to fill up here. It's filling up, I guess. Curtis was saying, what's the name of the black auger wagon? I know it's a J&M. Yeah, it's a J&M auger wagon. It's the J&M 1432. J&M 1432X grain cart there. Killen was saying the gravity wagon on the official mod hub is absolute crap. The tongue doesn't move, so if you have a vehicle with a low hitch, the rear wheels come off the oh, he says gravity wagon. Oh, okay. I'm not sure on that one there then. Oh, must be talking about the gravity wagon we were looking at here last episode. That was, let's see, what's here? Trailers. The last episode we were looking at this? I think it was, right? The gravity wagon that's on the mod hub. Rather interesting. Yeah, that one right there, the lizard. That is quite the gravity wagon there. But I think he's referencing maybe that hitch. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about there. Weston was saying the Millennial Farmer has a bigger grain extension. Grain extension than that. Okay, you mean silos? Not sure what he means by grain extension, but okay. Okay, lock on steering, turn on combine, and should good to go. Country Wolf was saying while you're increasing the capacity of the bins, you might see if you can turn off the timer on the pit so force play will actually work with unloading. You know what there, Country Wolf? I actually thought about doing that. I have not looked into it at all to see what's involved with doing that. But I did think about that. It's like, you know what, if we just had it so like you go to push the button, it turns it on, and then if you want to turn it off, you have to go back and push the button, turn it off again, rather than having it on a timer. I would presume that's possible. Like I said, I haven't looked into it, but that was a thought I had. So like Country Wolf was saying there, you could turn it on, force play would actually work with the silo system then, and then you're okay, once you're done, go over there, shut it off, and well, that's how it would work then. That'd be one way of doing it. Like I said, I would just have to look into seeing if that's possible. I have not done anything, maps and stuff like that, so... Let's see what's here. Eric Field was saying, I looked up the conversion, and 4,000 liters is 113 bushels. I don't even think any manufacturer made a gravity wagon that small. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one there, Eric. They might have made 100 bushel gravity wagons, but then you throw the sides on them and you go up like 125 or something, right? Yeah, that's just 100. Yeah, 4,000 liters. It probably comes down to when, from the European perspective, 4,000 liters. Maybe that's a lot. I don't know. But, 4,000, oh, that sounds like a big number. Until when you put it into bushels. Whoa. And it looked like the silo system on the map here, right? Everyone holds 950,000 liters. Like, whoa, that sounds like a lot. Until you convert that over to real numbers and use bushels, everyone, and you realize that number is not that big. In fact, that number is ludicrously small. So, at least for an American, at least the Millennial Farmer silo system anyway. Because like, one bin, everyone, is probably 950,000 liters over here. One single bin. That's not to mention per the signage on the controls, it looks like it says a 50 and 60,000 bushel bin. That's twice that. So, yeah. And, you know, and I'm assuming here, too, I'm probably from Mapper's Paradise. Well, they 950,000 liters. That sounds like a lot, right? It's, you know, if you get a Giants mapper, when they give you, was it 100,000 liters? You get, whoa, 100,000 liter capacity in the silo system. You know, that's wow. Mapper's Paradise gave you 10 times that amount. So that's got to be pretty good, right? Yeah, until you realize that number should really be 10 times that yet. So literally 100 times what Giant puts on their map. And, you know, of course, it's going to depend on the farmer. You know, you go different farmers have different size bins and stuff. Just, you know, Millennial Farmer here. And I don't know exactly what the Millennial Farmer has. I don't know if he's ever said. Again, I can just go by what's on the signage on the controls there, which I don't think is all the bins there from what I can tell. There's a 50, I think there's, what, 2 50s and a 60 from what I can see. And it looks like there's a couple 30s. Pretty sure I thought he had said everyone his wet silos were 20, I thought, but I might not be right on that, so don't quote me on that one, everyone, but or at least maybe one of them was 20. Forget how that worked out again. Josh was saying turning off avoid fruit seems to help slightly with the cart's tardiness to unload, but it didn't completely fix it. The only thing that really fixed it for me was ignoring the work tool needs to be unloaded message. Ignoring the work tool. I'm not sure exactly what Josh means by ignoring that message. Is that like an option? Don't know. But yeah, that one surprised me. I wonder if actually turning off crop protection actually works. If you go bring up the log, you can actually watch Courseman out. Of course, I'm not using Courseman at the moment, so you're not going to see it. But if we were, Courseman, calculating path around the field. Oh, calculation failed. Okay, trying again. And then after 2 tries, then it... if it still does not detect the path around the field, then it just drives through the crops. So that's why if you turn it off, everyone, well, then Courseplay doesn't bother doing those calculations. It just drives straight there, I'm presuming. Curtis was saying, why can't they fix the overload mode on Courseplay? I can't get it to work. I always loved it, and now I'm having trouble. Hope someone can fix it. That would be nice there, Curtis. I'm hoping they can get it working as well. They do finally have the Mode 3. Well, the Mode 3 is available now. It's not what I would call working maybe the best, but it is at least available now. So that's maybe a step in the right direction. What are we, 28 minutes in the episode? Well, we made pretty good progress on the field. We're not going to be done this episode. Oh, and we're almost full, too. I probably should have gone unload. Oh, well. We'll probably fill up here, and that'll be a good spot to wrap it up for the episode. Oh, and we are full, and also auto stop did not stop us again. Weird. Oh, as soon as I as soon as it deactivated guidance steering and we stopped. That's interesting. I wonder if that's got something to do with a little bit of a conflict with guidance steering there then on auto stop. Because if you notice, when we were doing the headland there, it brought us to a dead stop. It's boom, we're stopped, right? But yeah, now that we're going up and down the field here twice now, it hasn't stopped really well. I mean, it kind of sort of is, but it's like a rolling stop, right? And actually, I'm not sure if it's even stopping. That's maybe just, that's how quick I am being at stopping. So maybe auto stop isn't even working at all. I don't know. Gotta say, with auto stop, it is a nice mod. When you're like bailing, especially for like bailing and stuff, once you're full, it just automatically stops you. Then you get automatic unload for bales. Throw that script in there. Makes bailing, especially like when you're round bailing and stuff, right? Makes it real easy to do that. This truck is, we're going to get 1 truckload off this field, looks like maybe. How much is in the truck? We got to go look. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but 50%. Okay, yeah, doesn't look like a whole lot because it's really not. I mean, it's 1,200 bushels. This truck is slightly OP, by the way. I think it's 90,000 liters. So whatever 90,000 liters is in bushels. I think it's like 2,000 bushels or something like that. Okay, on that note, with that, we're going to wrap this video up. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.